Yo, what's up? How are you guys doing? I hope you're enjoying yourselves. We are back for some more flesh and blood. Trust your decking. Really quick reminder, if you guys currently Romain currently is on Maxildan's channel and they are showing off the new Aurora cards. So if you guys want, you should go and check that out. It's pretty interesting that more people are getting involved with, streaming Flesh and Blood and such. So, anyway, we are back. I think I wanted to play some Illusionist today. I still consider her a lot. I mean, it's a deck really well positioned now that Viserai got hit the Living Legend status. I feel Enigma is probably going to be really good regarding the either Pro Tour in London or maybe the Calling. And it is a deck I want to try out. So we could play a few games of that. Regarding that, I've played some new games. I wasn't too impressed with the more heavy contract new. Maybe we're supposed to build the deck somewhat else. Maybe it's just easier what I wanted to do to simply try and trim down the T cards if I want to have access to the Art of Desire. Simply. So we'll see about that. Maybe we'll attempt a few more games with that. We'll see. Are you ready to fatigue people again? I'm so ready, man. I'm so ready. Let me snatch the list from George. Oh, Enegon has a list as well. Okay, let's snatch Enegon's list. Oh, play my deck. Okay, guys, by the way, huge announcement. Please change the music. Today, finally, oh my freaking god. One game for coffee. It's illegal that you're not running Pamels in this deck, Vatrachotsipura. Panterk would be really disappointed in you. Panterk would be greatly disappointed in you for not running Pamels. If you hadn't clicked the Play My Deck redemption, I would instantly switch three cards for 3 Pamels in order to play the deck. But now I'm a prisoner. And the chat is a prisoner. Everyone is a prisoner. No, wait. There is a very important card that I am going to swap. This is the way. I mean, again, guys. So you show up at an event, does not have a mat, exactly. You give your whole deck to the opponent. You say the words, oh, I didn't know you could sideboard. I thought you were supposed to bring every single playable card inside, otherwise you get an IP. That's how my friend told me the rules are. And you show Bonbre Bastard and you're like, yeah, I just have, the Rhinar versus Dorinthia and I bought a few more cards. This tunic is not mine, it's my friend's. I'm really happy that I have the tunic. And you present, okay, Zen. Zen is prisoner number 1, okay. But you know, that's the problem now. That's the problem. I want to go first and threaten things, and you, or go second. And they left. They left. They left. They didn't want to play. Pam pam para pam. Do I need 2 remembrances into into Jarl? I don't think I do. Okay, I will add the timer. I will add a 33-minute timer. Thir 30-minute timer. When this timer ends, we will end the game. You're not running standing orders, man. There is no good card to Arsenal here. They didn't play Blessings turn 0, why? Yeah, Wizard of Wolf, you missed the explanation. So there is a huge mental game going on when you're playing decks like this, where you sit across the opponent, you do not have a playmat, you're like, I'm lucky my friend gave me his tunic for the event. You present your whole deck and you go like, oh, I didn't know you were supposed to cut cards. And I only have, you know, the Reiner starter and a few more cards, and I bought a few staples. But yeah, I mean, I really like Barbarians. I always play Barbarians in D&D, and you present Bonebasser, and then you end up fatiguing them, and they lose to this guy. Extra points if they don't know who you are. So if you guys ever want to go incognito in an event, that's the perfect deck to play. Still, Vatra Hotsipura 27 minutes. Extra points if you ignore Pamel CNC trigger, but it's your own trigger. Oh, why did I swing with Basser, not with Bastion? Guys, I'm not paying attention. Report me. Reported. Don't play Command and Conquer. Come on, don't punish me. I made a mistake for not playing Bastion. Okay, thank you. Easiest block of my life. Okay, Vatra Hotsipura, it's good that we played versus a Rampart Jarl, because it will just show you why you're supposed to run Pummel in this deck. Because right now the opponent will aggressively play into Fatigue, and we will not... Why would we not roll Scabskins? But I think you're right. Never mind. We should have rolled Scabskins here, definitely. We should have definitely rolled Scabskins. Vatra Hotsipura, that's a good part, because it will actually show you why you are supposed to run the Pummels in this matchup. That's the whole point of playing Fatigued Brute. Yeah, you are 100% correct. Perfect hand, perfect hand. Setting up a really pretty second cycle. Do I have 3 cards? I do not have 3 cards, sorry, I'll ask for undo. There is no way this game will be over in 24 minutes. Unforgiving, unforgetting, not choosing the mangle, lol. When they have a mangle with dominate. Sure. Everyone is a prisoner when we're playing these games. You guys are a prisoner. I am a prisoner. How many cards does he have? He has 56 cards in his deck. So he joined with a 68 card deck, and we have 66 with our pitch. 62. So we just win. Oh, not using Tunic Rampart. That's really interesting. Truce. Why? I think I roll Scubs. Okay. Truce is an interesting card in Jarl. I never thought the same thing about Enigma. I never thought that sometimes you want the extra card to make easier for you to fuse Oakenhold. Okay, take the 7. Towering Titan. My man. No, don't use Providence. No! I think play the Command and Conquer. I still play the Command and Conquer. Just like Hugh Bridge asked, we simply ignore the trigger on Command and Conquers. Look the opponent dead in the eye. Oh, I didn't know this card has a hit effect. Felling of the Crown, nice. They don't have 2 Earth cards. Oh my freaking god. Tunic. For blessings, but they lose the card. Oh, the... What? Is the opponent drunk? I should have kept that for any type of dominate attack. Yay! I don't think we should keep rolling scabs. I don't think we should care about that. Oh, failing number 2, now it's active. Let's put the D-React on the bottom. Oh, it's still coming for 4. Oh, we shouldn't have put the D-React in the bottom. That was a mistake. Yeah, we shouldn't have put the D-React in the bottom. Lethal in 58 turns. Well, if we were slightly more behind in life totals, I think we should have tried to roll scabs since every turn to do above rate things when they played very greedily. But now I think, oh, they blocked with another failing. I'm never rolling scabs again. There is literally no need to roll scabs again. I think right now we literally simply have better numbers. Has 2 show tomorrows. And I lied to you, chat. I lied, I'm rolling scab skins. 17 minutes to go, Vatra Khotsipura. Until what? We said we are not going to give the full 55 minutes this game needs. Come on, let's be fair. Come on. Our opponent plays quite fast. Okay, now Florian is active, we have a problem. Oh wait, it's not Florian. It's illegal that we don't have Pamel here. Y'all having a great time sending history part 4. No! I guess it's not the end of the world. Okay. I'll respect you. No, not our tunic, no. I mean, this type of deck could also, I mean, the way you are using the deck, it also would make a lot of sense to simply run Mechanologist, though. If your plan to how to fatigue is simply to attack with 7 every turn, Mechanologist also, that's the only good plan for a Mechanologist fatigue. Oh, they really hate our equipment. No more scabs, King shenanigans, no. So now we will no longer get baited to use the boots. I think that's a good thing. Will they have the earth cards? I think they should have put it in the bottom and Ockenold. Yo, Rigger7, thanks for the follow, mate. Welcome. I'm sorry that you have to witness this atrocity. I promise you we will play some illusionist game afterwards. That was the coffee game. For now. Okay. I think there is no bad scenario with the cards I have in my hand. Perfect. Illusionist you! I think we might manage the challenge. We might finish this game in 30 minutes. There are only 8 minutes left. There are only 8 minutes left and the opponent is already super mad. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Oh, I shouldn't have pitched the Oasis. I'll ask for them to. Never mind. I don't think it actually matters. There is only one Lord of the Rings and he's green. Smash reality, lol. What do you think about the upcoming meta now that Viserai gone? I think that one of the most subbed losers to Viserai hitting a Lel probably has to be Syndra. I don't know if Syndra will still be popular because it's a great red line aggressive deck, but I think the biggest strength of Syndra in the previous meta game with Viserai legal was that It was an aggro deck that had an insane matchup into the top tier deck, the top aggro deck of the meta, which was Viserai. So I think Syndra loses a lot of points. I think Zen loses a lot of points as well. Apart from that, I feel like that both illusionists are way better because Viserai was a horrible matchup both for Prism and Enigma, and one of the worst matchup was bad. Zen will be gone in a couple of weeks, right? I don't think so, no. Zen, it was interesting that the Ninja players figured out a way to play Zen more mid-rangey, and it was really exciting at the beginning because you were never expecting Zen to play a mid-range game. But now that the trick is out, I haven't seen Zen performing too well, and I don't think he will be Living Legend. I think Zen right now is in a more fair power level. It's still a deck, it's still going to be slightly popular, you know, it's not a bad deck by any means. It's just that current Zen is slightly, I think, weaker compared to the other good aggressive choices. Like, Syndra and Aurora are insane currently. I think Aurora probably is the best deck in the format. I think Aurora is probably one of the biggest... Actually, Aurora, it feels like Aurora right now has no competition. I mean, Viserai was close because she could still lose to Viserai sometimes because of all that disruption and stuff. But... Oh, it's Thick Hide Hunter, okay. But you know, but right now, Aurora... Right now, Aurora feels like one of the top dogs for the meta game. Apart from that, I mean, regarding the Warriors, for instance, and stuff, I think they are still in a bad spot. I think they were losing to Viserai, they're still losing to decks like Aurora, so I don't think much changed there. Riptide also lost probably one of his worst matchup, but I think still, if you want to play Riptide, you want to be targeting well the top decks of the meta game, and Nu feels like it's probably going to be one of the better decks. And Riptide has a great matchup into Nu, but the problem is that Riptide loses badly to Aurora. I think the matchup is really hard for Riptide to pilot, so I don't think anything changes there. And pretty much the same thing goes with Azalea. I think unfortunately Ranger currently is probably in a not so great spot, even with Viserai LL'd. Because actually for Azalea, it was the complete opposite. The fact that Viserai left was somewhat bad for Azalea, because one of the reasons again to play Azalea was the fact that sometimes you just destroyed Viserai. If you opened good, if you had a good aggressive few hands, Viserai is subject to all kinds of disruption coming from Azalea, apart from Frailty maybe. Speaking of Rangers, any guesses about high seas? I'm the last 2 years or something, I stopped trying to figure out what's inside the head of the LSS devs because I can never, I'm always wrong, so it's really hard. But it seems super likely that if I were to guess now, I'd say that the pirate is going to be a talent, and we're going to see three new heroes with a talent. So that's my not so wild guess. So I think Ranger is probably one of the most likely heroes to be in the set. Not only because we haven't seen a Ranger set since Outsiders, I think. It's 2 years now, a year and a half or something. And not only that, but also we have a lot of teasers about pirates, and a lot of them are in the pirate class. And obviously I'm talking about trends. So it would be completely wild to me for LSS to print a pirate class, because I don't see, since we already have Ranger, Warrior, Mechanologist, Brute, Guardian, I don't see what a pirate class would add to the game. So I don't see any reason for us to actually get a pirate class. I mean, it's way more cooler to have like an assassin than a Ranger and a Guardian actually being pirates, rather than having a legit pirate class. Do you think the current state of the game, that addition to a new class, is possible? Well, I am one of the huge Copium players that I had a sneak peek. I had a sneak peek in the lore book that has the Necromancer class listed, and Necromancer is one of the cooler concepts. And you know, the era when we were playing Dorinthia, everything felt like, you know, how cool would that be for, you know, a Necromancer class to exist, and swarming the field with these, you know, undead warriors. Swarming the field with undead warriors, and the Dawnblade ramping while killing the warriors before, you know, attempting to reach the final boss, being the Necromancer. That would be really cool. So I really hope they print Necromancer at some point. I think there is room for that, and currently LSS has all the tools in the world to do things like it's still possible to bring a new class, because if a new class gets a dedicated set, and after 2 months it gets an armory deck, and after 4 more months, after a year, gets a mastery set, you know, Assassin doesn't have more classes than that, and Assassin has already been in 4 sets now and you know, Necromancer shows up in High Seas, and we get an armory deck of the Necromancer. Oh, I have to thick hides. I need to take 3. And you know, Necromancer shows up, we get an armory deck, the next set doesn't have Necromancer, the set we get in January next year, or you know, October next year, is again a Necromancer set, and you know, they get a mastery set as well, and that's it. They have all the cards they need to be competitive, or you know, they have the card pool they need. One of my takes is that if they miss though the opportunity to print a new class now, because I think it's a really nice spot, that probably means they want to do it next year or something. It will be hard for them. So Cardfight King says, If we get Necromancer, you think they will treat him like Icelander and make it Bleach only hero first? That's a really nice take. So, potentially, yeah. Potentially, yes. I mean, that could mean we simply have a high seas set. And, you know, in the Majestic expansion slot, we just get a young Necromancer. But we won't have the cards. It's not exactly the same. Because Icelander got printed and got that treatment because we already had ice cards from Arya and we already had wizard cards as well. So they teased Icelander, and next time in the next set they gave her a full set to give her the cards she needs to operate. So if Necromancer is a new class, I'd say no. If Necromancer is simply a flavor and Necromancer is basically a Shadow Illusionist, then my answer would be probably yes. If Necromancer ends up simply being, you know, Shadow Illusionist, we could get in high seas a young Necromancer that's a Shadow Illusion, only young, to have some games and get, you know, the feeling of how this hero will operate, and next set, you know, have the full information on him. Game is really good hype train, getting more and more popularity. Game is a really good hype train, getting more and more popularity. Adding a Necromancer would boost it even more. I agree. I think Necromancer is such a cool concept, and I think Flesh and Blood, now that we have some experience with allies, both with New Prism and mainly with Dromai. So, you know, 2 years back, you know, when Monarch was only out and the only ally were demons, we were like, I don't know how allies are going to actually work, etc, etc. But now, everyone has some experience with allies. So, it wouldn't be the most insane thing in the world to actually do that. I'm just clicking cards at this point. We literally fatigued him. I will sing something into everyone's tea again, and this is the best. Necromancer will be the least enjoyable class to play against. It will be an illusionist, but even more polarized. It's really hard, I think, from a design perspective. So, archetypical Flesh and Blood has class that when to extend, they want to go wide or they want to go tall. So, having multiple targets is perfect for decks that want to go wide, because most of the time the wide decks have also hit effects that they care about. So, having multiple targets and targets that are never able to block is a really interesting concept for them. But on the other hand, tall decks get really destroyed when the opponent is able to develop a board. And we've seen that countless times with Victor into Illusionists, and back in the day, Oldheim into Prism. And you know, it's one of the reasons that Bravo, when Enigma came out, while he was still somewhat popular, he instantly died out, etc, etc. So it will be really hard for LSS to balance the Necromancer in a way where tall decks do not instantly concede. It will be really hard, I think, for LSS to do that. But there are still options. I mean, I can still believe, unless they simply want to get the take of, you know, yeah, you are playing a tall deck. Your weakness is any deck that forces you to need to be wide, which is fine, but it's a bit too polarizing. So I can totally see your point, Hugh. I agree to a point. I just think that FaB isn't a broad wide game. I prefer the classical fighting play style than amassing a big board, etc. I agree, but I think it's an interesting dynamic that some decks actually play with the board. Because, on the other hand, sometimes it's just, a bit too boring that, whatever deck you're playing, you just have a different flavor of assemble your combo cards, and that's it. So, it's interesting that some decks want to have an interaction with the board, or, Jarl wants to set up the equipment distraction, or Aurora wants to get a 5-card hand with a lighting embodiment and hopefully a channel, to do their unfair things. So I think a little bit of interaction with the board is nice, so why not have some decks that really specialize on that? But yeah, if I don't think Flesh and Blood will ever turn into, Magic, where we simply have a quadrillion minions on the board and they simply fight each other. But we'll see. I mean, it's that's the thing with LSS always. I have no idea what they could be planning. So armor decks, we are getting an Aurora and then a Max, then another one. Question: what hero do you think should get an armor deck, and what hero would you love to get an armor deck? I mean, in everyone's mind, when we were in Amsterdam and they show us, the roadmap to 2025, up to 2025 London, and we saw that there was an armory deck a month before Pro Tour London, and we also got the teaser for, I think, for Hunted. Anyway, it was in everyone's mind that this armory deck is probably either Islander or Dromai. So I really want to see some heroes come back, being Islander and Dromai. I think the Ice Wizard archetype is not only one of the most interesting concepts. In general, I really love the Ice Wizard type of thing in fantasy settings, but also I think that it adds a really great, adds a really great element to the game. Checks aggressive decks to not be so, completely ignore some matchups and stuff. So I'd love to see them return, and I really hope that LSS has already planned ahead regarding the Living Legend of Viserai. So I hope we get either a new armory deck of a new generic Runeblade, or there is a generic Runeblade in the new set. So Calified King says, well, let's see. Do you think that Necromancer summons would be permanent like Kasai Sellswords, or should they have a time limit on them, like the end of turn they die? It will be way easier to balance the second part. So, you know, having a Necromancer and having this whole decay archetype where, you know, the summons just show up and you cast in as much as possible and then they die, because it's that feeling of, you know, warriors getting reanimated and reanimated and reanimated and stuff is such an interesting concept. And, you know, having your special, you know, having your special summons get some type of counters, like summoning a Lich or, you know, summoning a Death Knight or something like that, where they have this way of being a bit more persistent or something, could pretty much work. But I also wouldn't mind the, you know, the full Dromai archetype, where it's way harder to summon the undeads, but when you summon a warrior, you summon a warrior. You have an ally that's alive and has a natural go again attack, etc, etc. So I think it's two completely different aspects. It would be much easier to implement the first one, mainly because exactly what Rieger said, that you know, board is not something that's much enjoyable in Flesh and Blood. So it will be way easier to design around that you know, we are playing this type of mid-range deck that rather than needs to banish 8 cards like Florian, you need to assemble, you know, the corpses in your, you know, discard pile in order to be able to reanimate them. That would be way easier to do. But Necromancer has such an amazing potential, like, you know, legendary one-off specialization of the Necromancer, reanimate the Emperor. I mean, how insanely cool would that be? Like, you know, having these like cards like Material, and you know, and you have one, you know, this majestic Material that's you know, that stated noble remains, and you use your legendary and summon the Emperor that needs to reanimate the, you know, the noble remains. Why not both? Bring us Liliana, Necromancer, boom, money. No. So someone said regarding the hype that Flesh and Blood got, literally no joke, guys. In the Greek messenger chat we have with, you know, like 95% of the people that play Flesh and Blood in Athens, you know, are probably in this group chat if they are, you know, active in armors and stuff. And literally the same day that Wizard of the Coasts announced the, how's it called? Announced the Universes Beyond Airbender, literally 5 people joined the chat. Kagame, are you not in that group chat? Are you not in that group chat? No way, man. Selling collection for sure if they do that. Okay, guys, sorry for that. I'll promise you. Okay, we need to play an aggressive deck to, you know, regain our senses after playing this game. So we will play a game of Syndra, because the stream title is a complete clickbait if anyone joins and sees us playing Rhinar. So We need to play a Syndra game, and after that we might play some Illusionist or something. Hello, did you see the new Aurora cards revealed? Yeah, I've seen them. I'm lucky that someone speaks French in my group, in my gaming group. So they seem pretty interesting. I really like the fact that we get more cards that work well with. And I really like the fact that we get more cards that work really well with. I think we actually. I really like that we get more non-attacks in Aurora. I mean, so I think it's pretty interesting that LSS was, true to the fact that, Rune Blades are supposed to have this mixture of non-attacks and attacks. And I really want to see Purgatory in Aurora work. Top 3 deck gets new cards. I mean, yeah, but the thing with Aurora. Aurora is the perfect deck for anyone to start the game. Literally the perfect deck. It's a top tier competitive deck. It will probably stay around for about a year. And it will probably stay about a year. It has the concept of instants, which is really important thing to grasp if you're planning on playing more competitive Flesh and Blood. I don't even have Tunic. Come on, Mr. Jarl. So, it's a really good deck to have access to. A new Starvo deck, a new Starvo Armory deck. How many cards are left in their deck? Yeah, they got decked out. Just turning to see both Buzzer Suite. We like tier 0 format, and the Asian players like their waifus. I want to help Meta. If you want to make it just new player focus, reprint Valley, gone in it. She has both organic damage and physical damage. Yeah, exactly. And don't give it 4 playable new cards. I don't think they are exactly, playables as you mean it, I think. Dagger. I actually need to think, guys. Sorry. So, Dagger, Brand, Flick. Dagger, Brand, Flick. But I'm not threatening Mask that way. So I could do Dagger. Now that plays way too much into Stalagmite. So here we should either Arsenal dual threat and try to threaten the Mask, or we should simply go for the numbers. I think I'm just going to go for the numbers, mainly because they have a truce in play. So let's open with a Dagger. Non-aggro decks need to power creep to keep up, and they're currently abandoned in the basement. Enigma is just an illusion and broken by design does not count. I don't think the slower decks need to power creep. If you want to play a slow deck, so it's the traditional thing. If you are playing a slow deck, that means you should either lose to much slower decks or faster ones. And the aggressive decks are, in this universe of being the faster ones. They don't block. Ah! I really hate Talishar and Syndra. Syndra and Talishar. So many clicky. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, but Victor Jarl, that should be the aggro killers, are 50-50 into Aurora. Like, what the hell? So you just lose playing a slow deck. Sounds about right. I mean, the game, that's the beauty of the game, right? I mean, that's what most people love about Flesh and Blood. The fact that, you know, it's not as easy that a slower deck beats a faster deck and a faster deck loses to a slower deck, you know, etc. So that's the interesting part regarding Flesh and Blood. Flick knives, okay. I think we need to set up. I mean, if I knew I was going to get Blood Runs Deep, I would love to sell that. I think I'll go somewhat all in. Into Providence. Yeah, you know, the interesting part about Flesh and Blood is that, you know, it's not simply fast and slow, it's does your deck care about your board? Can your deck, you know, your opponent's deck forces you to play with 1 to 2 cards, can you navigate that? Your opponent's deck will, you know, Viserai will switch from, if you want to block, you probably need to block with most of your hand, otherwise their effects are active, to you get a 4-card hand, can you navigate that? Assassins are a class by design that, oh no. Assassins are a class by design that remove cards from your hand rather than have the numbers, you know. There are so many, it's much more complex and much more in-depth compared to the aggro deck beats the control deck beats the mid-range deck, and the mid-range deck has slightly more value than the aggro deck, so they beat the aggro deck, you know. It's much more complex than that. And I don't think that's a bad thing. But at the end of the day, it comes down to math. Some classes get way better math. I don't think that's exactly the case. I think it's just that for the situations to occur that some classes to get the better math are much easier and much more happening in a game compared to some other decks that in order to get their math, they need for some very specific things to happen. And a great example is Warrior. The warrior boots that remove the -1 counter every turn are probably the strongest equipment ever printed in the game after Crown of Seeds. Assassin's equals no math. So, but in order for the boots to get their quadrillion value, you need to have a specific play pattern and the opponent attacking you, which are two things that are not always happening. Can we pull off a dual threat here? Pitch for Ignite. Dagger gain the resource? No. Okay. Our opponent had a pretty insane opening, but I still think we have a chance. Nice, that was perfect. I think I'll cast in the life. I don't care if they use Stalagmite for us to have another weak turn. I think I prefer to keep my life total high. Syndra without Flick seems like a fair deck. Yeah, unfortunately that's true. I am supposed to have Tunic in this matchup, but because I only made this deck from memory and I didn't get a list, I don't have the sideboard. I simply have 60 cards in my deck. So we should be running Tunic in this matchup. But I simply didn't... I never added Tunic. I only added the 60 that you're playing versus 80% of the field, but... Jarl. Do you use the same part of your brain between counterplacing Fatigue Niner and Syndra? Actually, no. You know, when you're playing a Fatigue deck anatomically, you're using the left-right side or left-back side of your brain. But when you're playing an aggressive deck, you're using the right, you know, front side of your brain. There are actually some great researches on that. You should check this out. I think it's called Flesh and Blood Intellectuals.net. Something. Are we done with momentum? I think we're done with momentum. No one cares about momentum. If they don't have a blizzard here, we destroy them. If they don't have a blizzard here, we destroy them. Let's go. I think this is a bad matchup, so I think we need to play our outs, and our outs are them not having a blizzard here. I think dual threat is simply for Arsenal here. Hey, one. Oh, that's right. I can gain one resource of chest and pitch the dual threat to have my daggers. So do I prefer a dual threat or my daggers? That's actually perfect. That's actually perfect. I kept my daggers. That was best of both worlds. And that was exactly the reason why we wanted to keep our daggers. We had no opener here. A Blood Runs Deep is one of the few good ways. I don't think I'm going to play Lava Burst this turn, but Lava Burst is really easy to play with Blood Runs Deep. I think I should go for the numbers rather than the fealty. I can even play Dual Threat. No, I won't play Dual Threat. I want to do Blood Runs Deep. So I think we will leave Dual Threat in Arsenal, so I think I want to finish my turn with Lava Burst. Oh no, sorry, undo. I need to actually pitch the Headlong. Okay. Sure. That probably means we can't Lava Burst. Or I can simply close the combat, attack with display, close the combat chain, play dual threat, but I need to pitch the Lava Burst for the dagger. No, I think we should simply... No, I mean, I can simply play Bloodrun's Deep now. No, Bloodrun's Deep costs 2. I need to pay 2 for the daggers. I need to play Display of Loyalty. So I can either play Bloodrun's Deep or Lava Burst. I think I prefer to play Bloodrun's Deep because that will leave me with daggers. And now we no longer need to pop our heads to play around Stalagmite. Nice. If they don't have specifically an earth attack here, I think we're in a fine spot. Perfect. I think I've seen all the 3 copies of Unforgetting and Forgiving. It's pretty likely that we will need the Tiger this turn. I could have actually popped the pouncing. Okay, do we need the 1 resource? I think we do. Yes. Let's loyalty first. That's pretty good. I don't think I need the extra research. There is no more Stalagmite on board. Our opponent couldn't handle the quadrillion blade play of Burning Blade Dance for 6. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I feel like they left. I think we were winning this game either way. Yeah, I don't think they would have time to... I think it was a really bad line from them for pitching the Blizzard. Jarl is so good. Well, look, I think our opponent really underestimated the Syndra deck. Loses counter matchup without Syndra having flick. Look, look, it's still a very technical matchup. I mean, and the fact that our opponent was only running one Blizzard and chose to pitch it one turn where they could have destroyed us. I mean, you are Jarl. You are not by default winning the red line decks. You need to actually include and play. Spanish list only runs one Blizzard. It seems illegal to me. The Spanish Yard are mad. The Spanish Yard are insane. Spanish players win with a bunch of, you know, handkerchief napkins in their deck. For us real people, we need to actually run 3 Blizzards to win this matchup. Spain is not even real. More 4 cards will do the trick. Third Subu, I agree. Spain is a, you know, a product designed by taco and tapas industries to sell you more tacos, okay? And more, and, you know, sell more alcohol. Spain isn't real. I've been there, trust me. Spain, dude. Dude, Mexico used to be, how's it called, the province of Spain? When Spain ruled 1/3 of the world. Okay, I promised some Enigma. Okay, George, now that you're here, give me your list. Give me your Brizaka list. We promised some Enigma gameplay today. It's not posted on the channel, reported. We reveal oral tricks for London. Okay, sorry, mate. I forgot you are a competitive player playing on a professional tournament. Okay. I'll get my Enegons, my friend's Enegons list. It's fine. It's fine. Link the Dottic Ragnar. 07 London. Azalea, should I leave this match? Should I leave? I think I should leave this match. Is Azalea... should I always respect Dreadboard from Azalea? Do I always expect a Dreadboard? There is no Dreadboard. So I like the Waning Vengeance. I think the Astral Etchings is the weakest card. Dreadboard in Azalea is actively pretty bad. Okay. So... I should cut 2 copies of the Etchings. Don't the Restless Coalescence becomes horrible? Yeah, okay, we'll still cut them. Who lied to me? Who lied to me? Who lied to me? Who lied to me? George! George! Dude! If they have an endless here, it's insanely bad. So I'll play around the, you know, the potential endless. Is second tenet actually better? I think second tenet is actually better. Professional gamer, drawing D-React only on first turn of the game. So I can arsenal it. Professional gaming. They had an endless arrow! I mean, genius! 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 They had the endless arrow! They had the endless arrow! You won, why do you mind? Look at his life total. I think if I had played Dreadboard Azalea, I'd play New Horizon as well. You need some amount of pressure, don't you? That's true. I think I sing away the wolf. Oh, I can't sing. No! Chat, is Codex cheating? Is Codex considered cheating? I can actually protect the board. I can actually protect the board, but that's illegal, right? I want to mirror guy at least once. If the game was slightly more developed, I wouldn't mind using Traverse in order to play the Phantasma class, my guess. Yeah, I mean, that's a bit illegal, that's what I'm saying. Please let me block 6 like a normal person. Merkmire is fine. Bloodrot is not. Bloodrot is fine as well. Inertia is not fine. Codex of Lab. Bloodrot is double not fine. 3. Oh, it has dominate. Yeah, okay. Oh, I didn't even block. That was illegal. Yeah, okay, I messed up. I should have blocked. The 3 value was better, but it's fine. Oh, they only have 1 buff. Yeah, we took 1 damage there for no reason. We had shelter for 2 Bloodrots. That's my first... Yeah, I can't keep a card in Arsenal because of inertia. So that was my initial thought as well, but that's not really working. Yeah. But we should have blocked because it's better to block 3 rather than pay for the Bloodrot. Don't tell me they drew a Codex. Okay, that's fine. Infecting, and they have no arsenal. I do play Truce here, right? Yeah, I don't think I care so much about the damage. I think I play Truce. I'm not so sure. Maybe it was simply better to... Maybe it was simply better to CNC for the damage. It was better. Will this Truce get me 6 value? Probably not, but we need to find Miragai, I guess. Should I pop the Calming Gesture? I think I have 1 of etchings. Yeah, I'll get an opportunity to cast in the life here. Perfect hand, perfect hand. Perfect. 2 reacts against Redbird. Pretty much. I think we can still come back to this game. They haven't popped the Snapdragon Scalers, but we haven't seen Miragai either. I don't want... Now, again, I don't want to cash in. Okay, that's great. Perfect hand. Oh! Only Merkmire will punish us here, will actually deal 2 extra damage, but I guess it's the same, because, you know, Infecting Shot would deal 2 damage as well. So it's pretty much an Infecting Shot that costs 0. That deals 1 less damage, so I guess that's fine. I think I'm casting in the D-React. Where are the Mira guys? Mira guy, hello? Are you ready for the triple Mira guy hand next turn? I should start preparing. Guys, what should I play today in the armory? I have everything but the haunted cards. I have no idea what I want to play. Should I play some warrior? Been set. Oh, I don't have the calls. Let me ask if anyone has the calls. Someone is lending me Cal as well, yeah. Play Olympia. I need to count. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to waste Tunic or the Calming Gesture. No, I should pop the Calming Gesture, I guess. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And my turn is Raging Spec. No, my turn is Manifestation. No, I should simply block with Manifestation then. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, no. No, because I will have the aura for the Spectre. Is that bad though? I can simply attack with 2 small auras. Isn't Manifestation simply superior though? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and my turn is manifestation attack, develop Rage Spectre. No. Get the metamorph. Yes, I can either let this one die or swing with Spectre. I think it's better to pop the gesture. I'll bring Olympia if you do. Riptide Fatigue, make them suffer as you suffered. Oh, we messed up. We will officially the first tournament with 2 Olympia Seavers. Yeah, no reason to pop the arms. That was silly. I'd much rather attack with the second Spectral there. Perfect. Count me in. I'm not even counting. We missed 2 damage and we will take 1 more damage effectively from the next grapnel. Which is a huge mistake because we will probably won't have lethal a turn earlier. But oh look at guys! Look who it is! Do you remember this guy? Oh, turn 9! Thank you! After sinking away 3 cards. Bottom 20 of the deck. Interesting. Yeah, because we played 3 cards turn 1, so yeah. No, Codex of Bloodrot is cheating! I block with a card, block with the headpiece that's coming for 8, so it gets my board. I have 2 blues, I use the Chi to play Miragai, the Tunic to attack with Miragai, a blue to play Rage Spectre, and the one floating to attack with Rage Spectre, and I leave the blue in order to pitch away the Bloodrot. And we have exactly 14 damage. But actually the third spectral here was relevant. Or I can end my turn in with Warmongers. I can simply end my turn with Warmongers. But I won't be able to play a non-attack. And simply get to Spectral Shields? Yeah. So, play Miragai. Attack with Miragai. Is Warmongers though achieving anything with the arms? Well, if they have exactly an arrow in arsenal, and one more arrow in their hand, they can auto equip arrow. Oh, look, guys, look who it is. Take away the arsenal. Yes, okay, that's perfect. And now don't play a Bolton Shot or a Merkmire. Don't play a Merkmire. Don't play a Merkmire. Come on. 9. That's fine. 4, 5, 6, 9. And we play the Raid. Oh, I can't play the Raid Spectre. Okay. Guys, it's fair. I don't see your point. I just did 2 card 7. I don't know where the problem is. 2 card 7, man. Come on. XD. You can also play Marita at least, not Fatigue there. If she had the dealer. Oh, Hugh, I don't think I saved your list. Can you link it again? Riptide sounds fun. But we have that dumb Alex play. We have that dumb Alex playing Aurora all the time. Yeah, I think I prefer to keep that. Good call. They need to have lethal with Merkmire here, and I don't think that's possible with one buff. Okay. So that's coming for how much? 8, okay. Be right back. Okay, your opponent hasn't left yet. That's good. Leeching XP all day. I think I want the Dreadbore into Verdansk. I don't mind Inertia into Verdansk. Cut a few of the extenders because I think I want to block slightly more. I think I don't mind this change in Verdansk. And possibly Inertia is better than Tar Pit. Yeah, let's go. Reaping Blade, okay. I mean, we do have some time. I think maybe we can do a draft as well after this game. I think I prefer the Seek and Destroy in Arsenal. Cal, sure. Into Grasp, sure. Pass? Play Cal? Okay. Oh, Seek and Destroy. Seek and Destroy. Pitch Dreadbore for Bolting Shot. Premeditate Codex Bolting Shot. Yeah, that's the line. And that way we also protect ourselves from the Cal. And I don't mind trading the Seek and Destroy on hit effect for that. If they want to Cal us, they need to get hit by Bolting Shot, Seek and Destroy, which is fine for me. I guess Purgatory here would be the most annoying line. Why not premeditate the Bolt and Arsenal the Codlex? Bolt and Shot was already in Arsenal. Okay. That just means we throw a slightly weaker arrow. I don't think I mind too much though. I'd love to have... No, come on. End of turn. What? That's slightly disrespectful. Trends premeditate. Yeah, trends. Premeditate. Load remorseless. 5 go again. Mana level Riptide. Yeah, it has such interesting lines. Yeah, the hero flows so well with friends. I agree. I'm happy that they took this 5 because that probably means they won't attempt to do something silly like try to fatigue us. Because they revealed Reaping Blade, I thought that this could be a consideration, that they were attempting to fatigue us, but apparently they're just trying to set up a big turn. And they took 5 and now they need to respect the Remorseless, which is perfect. Let's go for awesome new traps and high seas, honestly, yeah. I mean, that's the interesting part. I mean, Ranger was in need of a new type of archetype. Dreadbore is the bag, probably. Yeah, Remorseless let face down. They can play a D-React from Arsenal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can play a D-React. Yeah, they yeah, that's what I mean. They can play D-Reacts from Arsenal because Remorseless was never put face up into our Arsenal. I think if they had blocked for 8 here, I would probably Snapdragon the Searing Shot. No, we already have the Ponder. No, no, no. Only them trap their place around Red Bull Remorseless. Yeah, that's true. That has to be quite frustrating. Second Call. Into Oblivion. Ah, a bit unfortunate that they have puppetry. Oh, I need to keep... Oh. They are not double calling here. Okay. They did. It's pretty much the same. We gave them a slightly better opportunity to use the calls because we pitched the second blue. We should have probably taken the 3 and kept 3 card hands when moving into blocking. But since they didn't activate the calls after we pitched, I don't think it really matters. They activated Vincent, but they had 6 rune chance, so we never paid for the first one. But yeah, probably the best line would be to prevent simply 3 arcane, take the other 2, and block with 8 here. Because if they wanted to call, we would actually cast out better. Oh no, they remove a card from our soul. But we are soulless. Hamson said it's so annoying for Vincent. I love it when I am not the Vincent, yeah. When this hits, do we have 3 traps? We have 0, perfect. That's another annihilation. Chill, mate. Double block. Buff, hamstring shot the demon. Yeah, because we can't allow them to use cards, we need to double block. We need the codex, fast. Tunic. Don't incantation. Oh, grasp. Okay. No, 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 no call for you, mister. No, 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 no calling of any sorts. Oh, if I double block, if I block like this, nah, everything sucks. Just hope to leave them out after Narset died. I think hope to gain tempo back if they try to set up. I think so too, but they have set it up quite well and they have Annihilation, which is literally the worst card. So here, if they have something like make 3 rune chants into any shadow card, we are screwed. We will be really far left behind. I think they have been way too greedy with these skulls though. They will cast in them at some point and deal a lot of damage, but they've taken like what, 7 damage already? 6? So please do not play a shadow non-attack. Please simply attack and let me block. Which is horrible because I don't have any blues. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. That's true, but I think we are in a healthy life total either way. I don't mind giving them the value of widespread here. I'm not going to do anything in my turn either way. Oh, I should have blocked these shooters. Yeah, they need to attack and then use Carl. Codex. Oh, New Horizon, yeah, that's true. It always listens. Good rip that game is measured in how often you reload that in defense. One rune sand. Oh wait. I think I simply popped the quiver. Three, 5. Shoop. Shoop. Shoop.
Bit.
Putrid steering. That's really old school, but pretty weak. Okay. I think we're in a great spot. Nice. Mm-hmm. Sure. I think I will still attack for 3. I want to pressure their life total as much as possible. And that leaves us open to drawing the third codex. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If we had a 0-cost arrow, I would consider taking everything, let them hit us with Cal, and play buff into something, into bow, into codex. But since we didn't get that, I think I'm more inclined to block into buff codex again. Are there any big upcoming events? Apart from London, not really. But London is a quite a relevant event. I let them hit with Cal, I guess. That means I can fetch it in 1 cost. I can actually do the murky water play. Asking just in case we'll get any spoilers, etc. Like 95% of the time in the Pro Tour / Worlds of the season, and there is always, every season there is one, they... In that event, you know, these events start Friday on Thursday. In Thursday, we get the announcements for the new set. So, my guess is that we'll get the heroes, potentially a hero spoiled in London, and that's about in month. No, oh, sorry, undo. So yeah, in less than 2 months, I guess we'll know. In about 2 months, we'll know. We will know what's happening inside the high seas. At least the heroes, hopefully they reveal something exciting. Maybe it's, it's a mist veil type of set where every hero share the same talent, and that's how draft is interesting. Or maybe it's more of an uprising set where, there are some hero overlaps, but some are not. But it feels like more like a mist veil type of set. Like they did with Haunted, just hero art. I think they only did hero art with Haunted, but we already knew about Syndra's ability. No, didn't they reveal to us the Arachnes? I think they revealed to us the 6 Arachnes in was it Osaka? I think it was Osaka, yeah. Good game. Yeah, the draft just started. Draft probably won't start for about some time, so maybe let's play one more game with something. Okay, let's do a Das.io game. Das.io or Cilio? What do you guys prefer to see? Clash with Victor. Test your luck. Das.io or Ocilio? Let's do Das.io first. Maybe the games are fast enough so we can play a game with Ocilio as well. Oops. What, I'm even supposed to side into Victor? What do you think about the Max Armory deck? I mean, it's something that we have been expecting for quite some time because Victor is a prisoner. You know, Max has been a prisoner for quite some time now. So I'm really excited about that. I cannot imagine the cards he needs to actually become a viable deck. But it's interesting that he exists, because maybe in a year, if he keeps getting support, maybe he will be in a fine spot. I think I move a counter. What? Okay. 100% win rate into Victor, confirmed. Yeah, I think Max needs a lot. Come on. Oh. I don't know how to use system reset. Maybe in a year, damn, I hate this for like Max cannot out like when 1 year ago, a prop since another one to be viable hero Sadness. I mean, the problem with Max is that currently the mechanologist card pool is way too fair. I mean, 1 for 5 sometimes go against, sometimes not. 2 for 6 sometimes go against, sometimes not. 0 for 4 go against, sometimes yes, sometimes not. Was fine as a card up to a point. I don't think these cards are fine now. System reset requires some proper IQ. Excuse me? Excuse me? What do you mean proper IQ, George? Horrible card. Look at the art. No, the doggy. No, doggy. Yeah, so I think that's the problem currently with Max. It's not that hopefully he gets some unique enough cards in the armor deck that he actually, you know, has a spot, can do something pretty unique. What are these cheating cards? Boosting your codex, nice. What am I even supposed to do? Block 3, don't boost. Block 3, don't boost, question mark. Block with head. But there is a horrible card on top of my draw deck. Yeah, it's horrible. Oh, let's leave the draft you, by the way. Yeah. Ah. Okay. Uh, what is this called? I boost away another Spark of Genius. I'm insanely mad. Did you get a chance to see the Aurora Armory deck cards? Yeah, they seem pretty exciting. I need them on February and not in France. I think we suit first once. Or no. Yeah, let's not suit. Should I dig deeper? Probably not. Yeah, so if we could do this thing 3 times, like if we had another copy of System Reset in our deck, we might have the chance. Okay, so guys, I lied. We won't play any Asilia. We'll play another Dash.io game after this one. I'm sorry to take the Armory deck, put in some rare commons and play it in an Armory. You mean the Aurora deck? Yeah, it seems great. Man, it's turn 6 and we have been hit by 3 copies of Erase Face. It's not even funny. And they put it on the bottom, the 3rd copy of the Erase Face. Do I boost? I think I do. Yeah, I definitely do. I don't think I want to bias update next turn. I don't want bias update next turn. I don't want Tecla Pounder either, though. At least Tecla Pounder is a blue. If we get hit by lethal in 2 turns, I'll start screaming, honestly. If we take another turn to set up and then I have lethal next turn, I'll start screaming. Okay, at least they give us a blue. If they take anything but the Spark of Genius, they are dead. I think no matter what I draw, I can play it afterwards, right? So here I get the bomb, I crank it, I cerebrum, it's for chest. Ωραία, undo. Yeah, whatever. That's game. Okay, so we actually won into Enigma that actually hit us with 3 erased faces. That's interesting. With only 1 copy of System Reset. That matchup is actually pretty good. I wasn't expecting it to be that good rate. Okay, that was fun. Dasayo is really an interesting deck. I was never expecting to actually win this game. So, guys, thanks for dropping by. I'll see you tomorrow. We can stream tomorrow as well. Sorry for the short stream today, but I need to get to an armory and I don't have a deck. I'm going to find a deck and sleeve before going to an armory. So, thanks for dropping by. I'll see you around. And have fun, be safe, and Be careful of any rogue Viserai still around, and see you around. Bye.